I'm Caroline Kenyon, Director of the Tiptree World Bread Awards Heroes with Brook Food. Welcome to Green's Windmill in Nottingham. It's set up on a hill right above the city, in fact in the heart of the city, and it was built in 1807. It is utterly glorious. The air is scented with grain and it is a proper working windmill, and indeed they were the winners of the East Midlands Bread Heroes last year in 2020. So here we are to celebrate these remarkable people around the country and including Ireland this year who've done so much for their community. We'd hoped to hold our usual Bread Awards this year, but COVID has persisted and it seemed like the sensible idea to err on the side of caution. So I'm going to say a few words of thanks. Firstly to Tiptree, our wonderful headline sponsor since 2013. Tiptree is born out of a 300-year-old fruit farming business in Essex and is absolutely rooted in the community. They do so much to support so many charities across the region. Our supporting headline sponsor, Brook Food, based down in Somerset, who supply ovens into the baking industry, also fantastic supporters of the community. And they're both such great fans of these awards, which celebrate people who do so much at no request, but simply because they believe it's the right thing to do for those who need. And my goodness, there have been so many people who have been in need over the last 20 months. And warmest thanks to Kitchenaid, Shipton Mill, Tiptree Patisserie, Wright's Flour, Andrew Ingredients and Zealandia for their wonderful support. Further thanks, of course, to our amazing panel of judges. We've had an exceptional crop of nominations this year, and it takes a lot of time and care and thought and reflection to go through the nominations and to work out who is going to be the winner. But above all, huge thanks to you bakers, farmers and millers who have kept the nation fed through these exceptionally challenging times. When I was chatting to Stephen Hallam, our chair of judges, the other day, we both agreed that it is the most extraordinary industry where if you run out of a special ingredient, you can run to your competitor and say, I've run out of the ingredient, and they will give it to you. I can't think of many other industries where that would happen. So it's a really special group of people who show such support and friendship to each other, and I truly cherish that. So a huge pleasure to be announcing these amazing winners and runners-up today, and I'm now delighted to hand over to Liz Baker, Marketing Manager at Tiptree, to say a few words. Over to you, Liz.
Thank you, Caroline. Here is a short video showing some of the fruits that we grow here on the farm at Tiptree and also some of the products that we make here in our factory at Tiptree. We hope that you enjoy our short film showing a year at Tiptree.
Thank you so much, Liz. That was wonderful. And now we're going down from Essex to Somerset to Stephen and Wells and their team at Brook Food.
Here at Brook Food, we are excited to be sponsoring the World Bread Awards 2021. It has been another fantastic year of amazing stories, from serving their community and industry to going through personal journeys and adapting to what has happened over the past 18 months, and coming out stronger was a lovely read. We stock over 3,000 new and used bakery machines in our warehouse. Most of the items are available for the same day dispatch if ordered before 11 AM. We are proud to have been working with the Italian supplier Pollin for over 20 years and helping provide different options to our customers to help them with their baking journey. We are excited that our test bakery is now back open for trials, so come along and pay us a visit to trial any piece of equipment on any of your products. Our bakery specialists are on hand to offer any support you need. It was a pleasure to be part of the judging process for the World Bread Awards, and everyone should be very proud of what they have achieved.
And now it gives me huge pleasure to hand over to Stephen Hallam, Master Baker, Pie Maker Extraordinaire, and great friend to the awards and true friend to all of us. Stephen, we couldn't manage the awards without you. Thank you so much. Over to you.
Thank you, Caroline, for all your introductions, and a quick word about how impressive all the nominations have been this year. A record number of nominations covering small businesses, large businesses, each and every one of them very emotional. And if there was a silver thread running through all the judges' comments, it was about how everybody is in fact a hero and how difficult it is to be ranking people and have a winner and a runner-up. You're all invited this evening to post away on whatever social medium you use, be it Insta, Twitter or Facebook. And our various handles are @BreadAwards, #BreadHeroes21 and #BreadAwardsUK. Our regional awards this evening will be announced in reverse order, announcing our runner-up first and then the winner. And for some regions, there is no runner-up, it's just a straight winner. Our first regional award for this evening is for our bread heroes in the East Midlands. Runner-up is Philippa Fairburne of Bunker's Bakery in Louth, Lincolnshire. Philippa started her business in March 2020, just after lockdown hit. She had the idea to run bread baking classes from her home, but COVID soon put a stop to that. She decided to begin free online tutorials once a week via Facebook Live. She published a book with all her recipes and is focusing now on children's baking and cooking. Her tutorials have forged a sense of connection in building both a local and international bread baking community. And our bread hero for East Midlands is Craig Pointer from the Bakehouse in Nottingham. When COVID struck, Craig was forced to think quickly how to keep the bakery going while still serving the local community. In the early days of the pandemic, they bagged over 3,000 homemade bread kits, selling them from the shop window. Challenged with how to sustain the business in the long term, Craig converted his old cafe space into a working bakery, and his quick decision making and entrepreneurship meant that the bakehouse remained stable and the local community did not lose a valuable, much needed asset. And now we go to the east of England. Runner-up is Tim Nash from Ten Sheds Bakehouse in Essex. Tim handled the transfer from baking at home to commercial production very well, while still maintaining his hands-on approach. He introduced the original concept of, or reintroduced rather, the original concept of the master baker, baking in the morning and then out delivering in the afternoon. And through doing that, he discovered the true feelings of joy bakers find from being part of their local community. And our bread hero from the east of England is Stephen Winter of Breadsource in Norwich. Stephen seems to have found the holy grail of baking. He's been able to sell a national loaf for just £1, selling it to vulnerable people and also to maintain employment for his 60 staff during the pandemic, whilst at the same time reducing wastage to nearly zero due to his connection with local farmers. He's still been able to train 4 young people in the way of baking, thus taking them off universal credit. The next award is for our bread heroes in Ireland. Runners-up are sisters Moira and Siobhan Kearney from Kearney's Home Baking in County Limerick. Sisters and business partners Moira and Siobhan recognise that there is still a strong appetite for the traditional bread and treats that their mothers and grandmothers used to make. Kearney's Home Baking now manufactures a range of nutritionally balanced products. They also use no artificial preservatives, and their complete range of products is yeast-free. And our bread hero in Ireland is Joe Fitzmaurice from Riot Rye Bakehouse, Bread School and Store in Cloughjordan, County Tipperary. Joe is Riot Rye's baker, bread school teacher, speaker and author. At the bakehouse, they have a desire to empower Ireland to bake real bread. At their core is a commitment to practicing resilience on a local community level, which showcases, informs, drives change in both national and international food culture. Now for our bread heroes in the London region. This was perhaps the biggest, the strongest region in terms of nominations, and the judges commented that although it's perhaps a cliche, all the nominees are heroes and winners and worthy of recognition. Our runner-up is Matthew Jones of Bread Ahead, with sites in Borough Market, Chelsea and Wembley. Described by one judge as the Joe Wicks of baking, Matthew raised a fantastic £20,000 for the NHS while educating future bread customers about how to make sourdough and much more besides. Generous and giving before the pandemic, Matthew will leave a lasting legacy if any of those home bakers enter the industry or continue to bake once the lockdown sourdough trend has passed by. And our bread hero for London is Lewis Freeman of Dunn's Bakery in Crouch End. Lewis expanded his business during a crisis and created 20 new jobs in the industry. He showed flair and innovation with his deliveries on electric bikes. He and his business went beyond the extra mile to provide something for everyone in their community, especially those who were shielding. Next, we have our bread hero for the North East. We just have a winner, no runner-up. And the winner for the bread hero of the North East is Dan Booth from Bakerman in Darlington, County Durham. Bakerman is a not-for-profit community bakery specialising in sourdough. In 2020, Dan, a committed real bread campaigner, successfully crowdfunded to set up his bakery and now employs a number of people and apprentice bakers. Moving now to the northwest. We have two runners-up. Mike Hall of Ivy Cottage Bakery in Eden Valley and Aidan Monks from Lovingly Artisan in Kendal. Mike the baker, described as a friendly, cheerful person whose personality comes through into his bread, has regular doorstep deliveries no matter what the weather and has become legendary in his area. Aidan Monks, with over 30 years of experience as a baker, feels like his journey has only just begun. His goal for many years has been to place sourdough right at the hub of the family home, and his Food Waste Cafe is dedicated to reinventing bread usage, and Aidan also hosts frequent educational events and talks. And our bread hero for the Northwest is Irina Receiver of Flour and Soul Bakery in Urmston, Manchester. Irina is a nutritional therapist and a self-taught baker who created a successful business during lockdown while on maternity leave. From the very start, there were a few things she was not prepared to compromise on: baking real bread, minimising the negative environmental impact of her business, and getting her work-life balance correct. We move now to our bread hero in Northern Ireland. And we have just a winner, no runner-up. And the winner is Mark Douglas from Crazy Baker in Dromore, County Down. With many years' experience in the home baking industry, Mike launched Crazy Baker 8 years ago and bakes on 2 gas hot plates whilst on site at markets. Mark's ethos is to bake bread by hand with no additives, preservatives or bread improvers, just natural bread. Next to our bread hero in Scotland. Our runner-up is David Stubley of Dave Bakes Bread from Edinburgh. David has amassed a huge international following on Instagram from baking sourdoughs throughout the pandemic. He's described as inspirational and always keen to help and encourage others. He has incredible skill and creativity in his own breads. He helps to promote home baking, and he seems to make great results achievable, especially for beginners. And our bread hero for Scotland is Sabine Klaus Carter of Saltire Coconuts that trades as Calvin's Free From Foods from Edinburgh. The judges were inspired by Sabine's ability to turn a challenging personal experience into a business that helps many people in situations similar to her own. Sabine's son has multiple food allergies. When Sabine found out that other people are struggling to eat and enjoy bread, she decided to set up Calvin's Free From Foods to share the joy of once again being able to eat bread. Her mission is to achieve optimum health and happiness no matter what restrictions there may be on one's dietary requirements. Our next award is for our bread heroes in the southeast. Our runner-up is Joe Reed of Joe's Cakes in Rochester. Joe provides breads, cakes, beautiful breakfast offerings and coffee, all with a smile, from her vintage horsebox coffee bar. Situated in Hulling, during the pandemic, Joe's presence was not just a breath of fresh air, but a lifeline for all of the local community. And our bread heroes for the southeast are Dylan Needham, Laura Parker and Scott Thompson from Bread and Beyond in Thatcham in Berkshire. The Bread and Beyond team is changing the lives of young people with complex autism by providing them with the opportunities to develop the skills needed to build careers as bakers. The 2 principal aims are for these young people to one day assist bakery manager Dylan and his team in baking products, and then to go on to secure work experience and work placements in professional bakeries. Phenomenal achievement. Well done. Now for our bread heroes in the southwest. Our runner-up is Paul Jones of Paul's Bread in Penzance, Cornwall. Paul has been a baker for around 29 years, training with his dad after leaving school. He's overcome many obstacles, including personal health, to get his bakery, founded during lockdown, off the ground. He works alone, so he mixes, hand moulds, bakes, packs and delivers everything himself. And although it's extremely hard work, he's still smiling. And our bread hero for the southwest is Tom Hazeldine of Baker Tom's Bread in Redruth, Cornwall. Baker Tom's began in Tom's kitchen in the corner of the southwest over 10 years ago. True to the day he started, Tom's ethos remains the same: to bake delicious, wholesome bread, crafted by hand, that his customers can enjoy every day. During the last year, a mobile bread van was created that ventured out to remote locations across Cornwall and Devon, stocked not just with bread, but many other basic supplies, such as eggs, milk, butter, and so forth. Next, to our bread heroes in Wales. Our runner-up, Jennifer Burgess of Doe and Daughters in Cladbed, Crickhowell. The Doe and Daughters philosophy is built around founder Jennifer's passion and belief that anybody can learn to bake. From their home in the Black Mountains in Wales, Jennifer and her husband David have instilled their same passion for food into their daughters. From a young age, instead of Play-Doh, Ellie and Isla had real dough and baking tins to play with. They now teach others the science of dough and bread, thus continuing this family tradition. And our bread hero for Wales is John Rosser of Bread Club 20 in Ruthin, Denbighshire. John has been baking bread for 50 years and is thriving in his desire to share what he knows and pass on his knowledge to other bakers. Bread Club 20 was set up as a response to COVID-19 and provides free encouragement, recipes and advice to bread bakers wherever they are in the world in an online bread baking community. On to the bread heroes in the West Midlands. And our runner-up is Nelson Mansfield of Butter Street Bakery in Alcester. As well as providing good bread and teaching baking and creating a hub in their community, Butter Street Bakery went the extra mile by delivering bread during lockdown to the elderly and vulnerable. And our bread hero for West Midlands is Ruth Redgate of Honeypot Cottage Bakery in Tamworth. Honeypot Cottage is a one-woman artisan bakery, but with the energy and passion of a whole team. Ruth runs two businesses, bringing local produce to the community, supporting local charities and helping other small businesses grow. She has converted an old rundown shed into her miniature bakery and uses compostable packaging and forest-friendly cardboard. And so to our final region, Yorkshire and Humber. Our runner-up, Sarah Harrison at Acombe Primary School in York. Sarah is the cook at this primary school and passionate that children should know where their food comes from and also for using local products. Menus regularly include items made with stone ground flour from her local windmill. That's Holgate Windmill. Sarah is part of a real community project supporting a local business, but also encourages young people to understand the provenance of their food while also helping the children to make healthy eating choices. Our bread hero for Yorkshire and Humber is John Foster of Foster's Bakery in Mapplewell, Barnsley. John and his team of bread heroes used up to 5 of his vehicles to distribute COVID vaccines for the NHS. Across a 20-mile radius, they made between 20 to 30 deliveries each day. Initially, the NHS doubted Foster's capability until John Foster himself reassured them that the vaccine is like a cream cake. It requires a fragile, temperature-sensitive, time-critical delivery, and Foster's have been doing this for over 50 years. The NHS said later that they don't know how or if they would have coped without the sterling volunteers from Foster's. And now for the big one, the Tiptree World Bread Awards and Brook Food Hero. I would like to hand over to Liz Baker, Marketing Manager at Tiptree, to announce our overall hero.
It gives me great pleasure to announce the winner of the 2021 Tiptree World Bread Awards Heroes with Brook Food. The winner is John Foster from Foster's Bakery. Congratulations.
Liz, thank you so much. What an incredible batch of winners and a remarkable overall winner. It's really humbling and moving to hear their accounts. Stephen,
Caroline,
here you are.
John Foster, what about that?
I know.
Fantastic quote from him.
Oh, the cream cake quote, I loved
Yes,
it.
a vaccine's like a cream cake. Time critical, temperature critical, fragile, and by the way, we've been doing that for 50 years. So I think that was, yeah, the icing on the cake, if you can say that, for the NHS. They put a lot of trust in that because they didn't think he would be able, or his business would be able to be up to it, and absolutely fantastic.
Very much so. And as we said when we were judging Stephen, the bar is so high. It's an absolute given that all these people work unbelievably long hours. They produce amazing bread. They feed the nation. And it's what happens over and above that.
Well, I've got changed. I've got a different jacket on, you might notice.
I did notice that you were looking especially debonair.
Well, we now have some special awards. So I thought special awards deserve a special jacket.
Wonderful. Well, I feel quite upstage, Stephen. Well done.
So the 6 special awards collectively recognise spectacular excellence in innovation, sustainability, people and teamwork, home baking, values of real bread, and outstanding achievement. And the first of the special awards tonight is for the Brook Food Dream Team. Let's see what this award means to the team at Brook Food.
Brook Food
Dream Team
Award.
We're delighted to be part of the World Bread Awards again this year, something we take great pride in.
Our new award for this year is the Brook Food Dream Team. It's something that we're really excited about, as being part of a team is really important to us. The award is for a team that's demonstrated the greatest commitment as a team, both to other team members and also to those in the community that they support. Judging the Dream Team Award was a real honour, and reading the entries was really humbling. The winner of this award was completely inspiring. They practiced teamwork in its truest form. The concept is derived from seeking the best in individuals, and it brings these together as a group to achieve something so wholesome.
The winners are very well deserved and will receive a champagne hamper for the team and £500 to spend with us at Brook Food.
And the winner of the Brook Food Dream Team is Dylan Needham, Laura Parker, Scott Thompson from Bread and Beyond in Thatcham, Berkshire. Bread and Beyond is a social enterprise founded by Prize Court, a residential school and young adult provision for young people with complex autism. Only 32% of autistic adults in the UK are in paid employment. The state-of-the-art bakery at Prize Court was built to provide work skills training by teaching young people to make amazing bread. The second of our special awards is for the Wright's Flour Award for Innovation. And here is David Wright to tell us a little bit more.
Hello, I'm David Wright from Wright's Flour, and I'm really delighted to be involved with the Tiptree World Bread Heroes with Brook Food. This year we're chosen to be associated with the Wright's Special Award for Innovation. You know, the last 12 months have been a pretty testing time for everyone, but it has resulted in some of the most extraordinary innovations in our industry. And I'd like to wish everyone good luck with all the nominations.
And the winner of the Wright's Flour Award for Innovation is Lewis Freeman of Dunn's Bakery in Crouch. Lewis and the team at Dunn's throughout lockdown went beyond the extra mile to provide something for everyone in their community. During the pandemic, over 10,000 loaves were donated to charitable food kitchens and food banks across London. Over and beyond this, opening a second shop, while others around him were closing, created 20 new jobs. The business had and still has a real buzz about it. Remarkable, Lewis, and everybody at Dunn's. We now move to the Kitchenaid Home Baker Bread Hero, and the winner is David Stubley from Edinburgh. Working from home, David was always at hand throughout the pandemic to promote home baking via Instagram, taking the myth out of sourdough and making great results achievable, especially for first-timers and complete beginners. The next award is the Zealandia Award for Sustainability.
Hello, I'm Richard Hazeldine from Zealandia, and I am so pleased to be involved with the Tiptree World Bread Heroes with Brook Food once again. This year we have decided to be associated with the Award for Sustainability because as a family-owned business with strong roots in the communities in which we operate, we have always held a strong sense of responsibility for our people, customers, suppliers, and the natural environment. Sustainability is deeply embedded in our values and business practices.
And the winner of the Zealandia Award for Sustainability is Irana Receiver from Flour and Soul Bakery in Urmston, Manchester. After 13 years working for PricewaterhouseCoopers, Irina went into lockdown on maternity leave with a 3-month-old baby and a 4-year-old toddler. And like so many other people, she started to make bread at home. What began with 1 loaf became 4, then 16, and she now has a successful subscription business. She also works with a volunteer group, Urmston Bike Deliveries, who offer a low-cost bike delivery service to local businesses. And now onto the Shipton Mill Real Bread Hero. Here is Tess Lister from Shipton Mill with a few words.
Hi, I'm Tess from Shipton Mill, and we're delighted to be involved this year once again with the Tiptree World Bread Heroes with Brook Food. This year we've chosen to be associated with the Shipton Mill Award for the Real Bread Hero, because we want to celebrate the amazing work that Chris Young and the Real Bread campaign do, and all those real bread bakers out there who bring joy to their communities every day.
And the winner of the Shipton Mill Real Bread Hero is Joe Fitzmaurice of Riot Rye Bakehouse Bread School and Store in Clough Jordan, County Tipperary. Joe is Riot Rye's baker, bread school teacher, speaker and author. And as a support for independent bakers across Ireland, Joe co-founded Real Bread Ireland. Joe and his wife decided to train more people to bake real bread, either at home or commercially through their bread school, with a focus on naturally fermented sourdough breads. Our final award is for the Tiptree Outstanding Achievement Award. And I'd like to pass over to Liz Baker, Marketing Manager from Tiptree, who will tell us their thoughts behind this award.
We are very pleased to be involved with the Tiptree World Bread Awards Heroes with Brook Food once again. This year we have chosen to be associated with the Tiptree Outstanding Achievement Award. This award is for the nominee who most demonstrates quality, integrity, innovation and authenticity in their business and business practice. These values closely mirror our values at Tiptree, which are quality, integrity, independence and innovation. There was a very high standard of entries this year, and the winner demonstrated all of those values in a very strong way. We look forward to hearing from Stephen who the winner is.
And the winner of the Tiptree Outstanding Achievement Award is Darren Rump of the Hampshire Real Bread Company in Waterlooville. Darren took the leap to follow a lifelong passion and dream. He quit his job as a successful architect to start up his own bakery business. There were many obstacles, including converting an extension into his bakery and being diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. Adversity, however, seemed to fuel Darren's dedication, not just baking bread, but his personal delivery service, taking the bread himself to his customers throughout lockdown, when he himself would have been classified as vulnerable. Congratulations, Darren. Caroline.
Well,
what can you say after
I'm
that?
speechless. I'm speechless. I'm just so overcome by these people and their selflessness, and I feel ashamed of the little rumbles and self-pitying niggles that I may have had, because these people they're superheroes.
And if I have one regret, it's that everybody couldn't be a winner.
I agree.
But that's where we are, and well done to everybody who entered. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Stephen. Well, what an incredibly uplifting collection of stories. I have so much to think about. I feel deeply enriched by this experience. Thank you to all you wonderful bakers, farmers and millers. Thank you to the nominators. Thank you to our judges, and above all, thank you to our sponsors and partners. Many, many congratulations to our winners. I hope you'll be celebrating long into the night, and we wish you great health and take care.
Congratulations. Huge congratulations from all of us at Andrew Ingredients to this year's Best Bread Heroes. You're all truly amazing and inspiring. Cheers!
Congratulations!
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 Congratulations! Congratulations!
Congratulations!
Congratulations to all of the winners.
Congratulations!
Congratulations to all the 2021 Bread Heroes from everybody at Zealandia.
Congratulations to the winner of the Rights Special Award for Innovation. Congratulations!